Hello everyone and welcome to episode number 9, I think it is, of my UFC 4 Kickboxing Career mode as David Anderson in the featherweight division. It has been, I'd say, 4, maybe 5 months since I did episode 8, and I'm incredibly rusty with this game. I took a bit of a break from it. I was playing it a little bit for like a month or so after I released episode 8, but since then I've played barely any, so this could go pretty badly, especially since our first fight back is against Alexander Volkanovski, who is one of the greatest featherweights around right now. I think we did beat him, yeah we did, and we knocked him out right at the end of the third round though, so it was almost our only fight we haven't won by knockout or submission. That was actually at the last, there's a minute left of this fight I think, so yeah, Volkanovski is a very difficult fight because he's good everywhere. And I was looking back at our stats. We have very good striking. We're probably the best striker in the division, 100%. Amazing accuracy, good blocking. Our footwork's amazing. Our kick speed's great. Punch speed's really good. Punch power's okay. That might need a bit of work. Switch stance is quite good. Takedown defense is actually quite low. I'm going to have to upgrade that. Our bottom game is amazing as well, and our submission defense is quite good. And if you look at our health and stamina, our cardio is very good, and our health is getting there. Our body needs a bit of work, but our chin is pretty good as well. And I just saw we have an extra perk slot. I assume that was because in the last episode we beat Max Holloway and finally won the title. This has been a very slow-paced kind of series as well, hasn't it? It took us 14 fights to finally become champion. It normally takes you about 8 or 9, but I'm impressed with our performances so far. We have had a few questionable fights, but largely it's been clean sailing is what I'll say anyway. That could change though. 1, because I'm very rusty, and 2, when we go up to lightweight it's going to be a whole different game because they're going to be big people. Because largely we're roughly the same size as all of the featherweights. We're not really outsized against anyone, but a lightweight we're probably going to be outsized by most of the fighters that we fight. So it'll be a different dynamic to it. But yeah, and what I keep on saying I'm going to do is, now I've become champion, I should grow my hair out to show I'm like aging and evolving. I think that'll be quite cool. So our hair's been like this for the whole thing. I would like it a bit longer. Not massively long, but let's just try and find a decent hairstyle. I actually quite like this one, hair 31. I think we should go with that. And our facial hair as well, I don't think we have any. Yeah, we have none. Let's just grow a little goatee. Little goatee sort of thing. There we go. And I think we look a bit better now. Ooh, I think I've got a load of e-mates as e-mates? I don't know what an e-mate is. We've got a lot of emotes as well. I think in the month I was playing after I released episode 8, I think we got loads of emotes. So I might as well equip some, because I do like emotes, like the ones at the end of the fights. I think my favourite is still A Long Sleep, which is the one I've been using for the past like 7 episodes. But I think I got one called Air Guitar, which looks quite cool. Not sure I'll equip that because it's just not my kind of style, but it is quite entertaining sometimes. Got loads of pre-fight stuff, don't really care about that. It's post-fight. Heel click, I think I already had that though. There's the air guitar one that I was on about. It's chaotic as hell. Not my sort of style, but I can see why someone would like it. Vindicated looks quite good actually. Where you jump on the cage, I might use that at some stage. I'm not a fan of Mighty, so I think Vindicated's probably the one I'll go for. And yeah, I will of course, as I always do the training and skip ahead till the training's completely sorted and we can pop straight into our fight versus Volkanovski. So yeah. Okay then, training has been completed and we got 58 evolution points. I think I leveled up my body straight and I think that was it. It wasn't a massively productive training session. Don't know why my footwork's decreased. I think I had an injury, But yeah, let's just quickly add another perk. I'm not sure which one I should do. Considering we're fighting Volkanovski, he's probably going to want to take us down because we'll probably beat him on the feet. Which means maybe a grappling perk, which could help us quite a lot. I don't think he'll want to stand with us because I don't think anyone in the division can. Bar maybe Holloway, but in the last fight we showed that we can beat him on the feet, but I think it was quite a close fight. Improved submission defense could be possible. Blocking's quite good, power takedowns, faster movement. I do like faster movement actually. I'll probably add that one because I like darting and dancing around opponents. I think it's quite cool. Now 35, I'm going to actually do it into my takedown defense because it's quite low. It's only 3-star, and Volkanovski's got great takedowns. He's really good on his feet and he's really good on the ground. He's a very well-rounded fighter. I think I have some already unlocked. Yeah, he's a balanced fighter. We already knew that. 4.5-star, so he's a whole star better than us apparently. Lead leg kick is his 5-star move, as well as a calf kick. Good hooks, good jabs, good overhand. So this guy's deadly wherever he is. We have already beaten him, so this is kind of to prove that that wasn't a fluke, really, is what I'll go with. And I got it to very high fight hype, and I think I signed with a sponsorship for 4 fights. I think that'll expire when I go up to lightweight, because when I'm up at lightweight I'll get an even bigger sponsorship probably. But who will I most likely fight for the championship? It's probably going to be McGregor. Khabib's lost 3 times, don't think that's very realistic. Where's Leon Edwards? Leon Edwards isn't that high. Masvidal's champion. Where the hell is Usman? Has Usman retired or something? Must have retired. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Usman's retired then. And in middleweight, let's see if we can spot Khamzat Chimaev. There he is. He's lost twice. Not sure that's going to happen either. There's been lots of drastic changes in this playthrough. Adesanya's still champion though. Blachowicz has lost his belt. Now Blades. I do like Curtis Blades. Zhang Weili Zhang, she's a very good fighter. Joanne Calderwood is flyweight instead of Shevchenko, that's weird. Really? I would have thought Nunes would have still been bantamweight champion. And flyweight, still Figueiredo. Bantamweight, I haven't heard of him. Not sure if he's a really good fighter and I just haven't been paying attention. I don't know a lot about bantamweight. I do know like Rob Font, Piotr Yan, Aljamain Sterling, Cruz, TJ Dillashaw, and of course Cejudo and like Jose Aldo, but it's probably the division I know the least about, as well as flyweight. I don't really know a lot about flyweight, but yeah. And then after we hopefully beat Volkanovski, I'd love to fight either Ortega or maybe a rematch with Holloway, as that was a close fight. Maybe Chance and Young as well, because that was, I think, the first fight I got knocked down in. So yeah, let's get straight into it then. To the fight then. I think I predicted a knockout in round number 4. I don't think we can win by submission. I think we've only won twice by submission in this career mode, and it was in our first 4 fights against people who probably didn't have any submission defense, because I think any top level elite fighter we can't submit. I don't think it's that high enough, and I'm terrible at submissions anyway, so I don't think that's possible. But yeah, I think my game plan is probably going to be, I'm constantly going to be on the back foot against Volkanovski. That's a given, because Volkanovski's amazing on the feet, amazing on the ground, and he's got a high pressure style where he's going to walk me down and I'm going to have to be on the back foot, constantly moving, constantly picking him off with some counter punching shots, maybe some check hooks, leg kicks, hit the body with a few hooks as well, maybe a few front kicks to keep him at bay, and utilise my jab. That's the plan anyway, and not throw a massive amount, only throw when it's necessary, because if this guy takes me down, I'm going to need a lot of stamina to get back up, so I don't want to drain my stamina by wasting it with lots of shots and stuff. There we are though. I do think we can knock him out, and I think we probably will. But his clear path of victory is either by a decision where he wrestles me a lot, or he submits me, because I'm terrible with submissions. And yeah, this is our first title defence, isn't it? A lot of people say that you aren't actually champion until you've defended it once. I don't believe that, but I kind of see where people come from when they do say that. So I hope we win this one, and it's our second fight with him. It's the rematch. The first fight wasn't that competitive. I seem to remember absolutely dominating him on the feet and just stopping all his takedowns, and I think we even took him down, so I think it was a bit embarrassing for him. But he must have learned from that fight. We're going to have the height advantage, but reach is the same, which is odd. He's going to come at us like a freight train, isn't he? So we're going to have to utilise our movement. I've not really utilised my movement a lot in this career. I've done a bit of swaying, but I think with the footwork stats we have, I should use it a bit more. But yeah, not a bad first little interaction there. Let's just utilise my jab. That was a good block. That kick was quick. That was a rapid kick. There we go. Got him with the leg. He goes to the body, then hits high. He's been hitting me with that hook a lot in the head. I'm expecting a takedown, so I'm keeping a bit of a low guard. Oh, thought we'd got him with a question mark kick, but it was just off his head. He's very quick, and I'm just waiting for the takedown. He's surprisingly letting me come to him. Not sure if he can help that. I had a low guard. If that overhand had hit me then, I could have been stunned. I don't see him knocking me out though, but I could see him submitting me. There we go. Stop the takedown. Very good. Also want to utilise some clinch as well. He's already knocked down. What's going on here? Very odd. He's just been knocked down. It's not even been 2 minutes yet, and he's already been massively hurt. Was that a straight that knocked him down then? This is weird. I think I'm definitely well ahead of him on the feet. Exhibit there. Got him with a crane kick. Let's do a spinning back kick. That got him. Let's hit the body a bit. I think he blocked all those body shots. This is very one-sided. I don't know what's going on. I don't think he knows how to deal with the speed of our striking. It's very odd. He's really on the back foot. He's really on his bike, and he's getting lit up on the feet. I can't get complacent though, because I do that a lot, and I just, if it's going my way, I get really confident and I just walk in with a low guard and I just get stunned and I just get a reality check. Like, he can still hurt me. So I can't really rush in, because I still think if he hits me a few times, I'm in trouble. I don't really want to go on the ground at all with him, especially since I'm doing so well on the feet. What is going on? I'm so confused. And we're hitting him in the body a lot. Let's do a spinning heel kick. That was close. He's done quite well to absorb this, but his defence has been atrocious. Let's do a body kick. Oh, I don't think that classes as a knockdown. Hope not anyway. Let's switch to southpaw. Got us with a front kick. That was quite a good kick actually. And his body's been hurt there. Let's try and knock him out. I think this is where we're going for the kill. I think he's been knocked down like 10 times or something. Let's just throw some hooks and a straight. And then he gives us his back, but he survives. Probably could have pressed on that right at the end and thrown at least a few more shots. But he's done very well to survive that round actually. I really like the pace of this fight. It's been kind of one-sided, but the speed of the punches has been insane. And we've been swaying a lot, and we've actually been very aggressive with lots of combinations. That's probably the best performance of any round I've ever done. That. Look at that. We threw 115 and landed 59. He only landed 8 significant strikes. That's appalling. He tried 2 takedowns. I only remember one of them though. His body was hit as well. I think his leg health is pretty good, but his body and head is just awful. That's 4 knockdowns in the first round. Very impressive he survived that, but and here's me saying, yeah, I'm going to start off really slow, going to be on the back foot, I'm just going to jab, not really throw a lot of shots, and then I throw 115 in the first round. But he's enabled me to do that, because he's been very poor defensively, like really bad. As far as defensive fighting goes, he's been very easy to hit, which is definitely not like him, so I'm not really sure what's going on with this. He did get me with a straight there though, so he is still in it, but I think he's just prolonging the inevitable. I do like working the body as well. That was a good check leg kick then. And our body kicks have been good. Our kick speed and punch speed is just levels above it. He did almost hit us with an overhand in round 1 though, so I think his overhand is his best shot of really hurting us. But other than that, we've been quite good at evading shots. I started saying that, then I get hit with the back fist, but we've been much better at avoiding shots than he has. I'm very scared he's going to take me down and submit me, because I'd be so annoyed if after all this hard work this round he just submits me. Oh, he's getting knocked down by a little tap now. I think it's time. I think he's cooked. It's time to get him out of the oven. I'm not going to rush in though, because if he clips me and I get stunned, I'm in trouble. So, and I'm a bit of oh, he's got knocked down with a jab. And I am a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to these sorts of games. So, I've never knocked someone out with a jab though. That is ridiculous. Fair's fair. Let's do Vindicated with that one. I'm not sure what to make of it. That was a very weird fight. Like, it was incredibly easy. I didn't expect that. And I know the first time I fought him it was quite easy, but it wasn't as easy as that. Is it just he stayed the same level and I've just gotten way better since our first meeting? It might be that. But the Holloway fight was much harder than that. He was just awful. He was so easily hittable as well. I don't know if that's a word, hittable. I think it is. But, yeah. That was a very good performance. We did get clipped with a few shots, but aside from that, our attack and even our takedown defense and our movement, our footwork and our combinations were just amazing. That's probably the best performance I've ever done. He was massively out of his depth on the feet then. Had no idea what he was doing. There we go then. First title defense, and not fighting Volkanovski again now. I've shown twice that I'm just a much better fighter. We must have got a performance bonus for that as well. Maybe performance of the night. Definitely not fight of the night, because it was very one-sided. They're saying I'm best pound for pound fighter. After that performance, I can kind of see it. There we go, performance of the night. We definitely deserve it then. And we leveled up our body hook. It's quite good. And with our GOAT progress, that is added to our consecutive wins. We need 11 consecutive title defences to beat Demetrius Johnson's, I think. And our finishing, we're probably going to get that finishing one, as well as the... Have we already got the knockout one? I think we have, yeah. But 7 knockdowns. We threw 162 and landed 80 shots. That's pretty much slightly under 50% of the shots we threw landed. That's quite high. And he only landed 30, and 12 of those were significant. That's very bad. He was massively out of his depth there. I'm not really sure what to make of that, because he was abnormally bad. Tried 3 takedowns as well, and it just didn't work on any of them. Well then, not a bad little fight. Very good performance. That's definitely probably the best fight performance I've done in the entire career. And I think, actually, before this one, my best performance was against Volkanovski in the first fight. Because I think in the first fight, he didn't really touch me, and I just outlanded him so much until I eventually got the knockout shot. But that wasn't really like the first fight, because that was just every shot I landed was really hurting him. That was really weird. I've never seen something like that before. I'm like confused with the golfing class, and I know he was ranked 7, but it is Volkanovski. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult, but I expected it to be like the Holloway fight, but a bit more technical. But yeah, not a bad start to our championship reign then. Pretty good. And we've got a new contract, have we? A 6-fight contract. That is quite a lot. And we can add a bonus as well. Let's have a look at the most expensive ones. Where's my bonus? I'm probably not going to get a fight of the night. Sell the fight. I can definitely do that. It's compete in 3 out of the 6 fights with over 1 million pay-per-view buys. I think we can definitely do that. And we're getting 280,000 to show and 280,000 to win. That's quite a lot of money. We're definitely one of the biggest stars in the UFC right now. And yeah, that is very odd. I have no idea what's happened with that one. Not a bad win though. Did you see that KO from Dana White? Yeah, I'm actually kind of shocked with that. There we go then. The first fight, knocked him out in round 3. But at the very end of that, it was almost a win by unanimous decision. But that fight was definitely not making 5 rounds. That was probably the easiest fight I've had for quite a while actually. I'm a bit confused with that one. So, I don't think I've fought Brian Ortega yet. I think he would be quite good because he's a submission specialist and that'd be very difficult. How's Volkanovski moved up places? That's weird. So I'd love to fight Ortega. Already beaten Zabit. Holloway I've already beaten. But because that was a close fight, I would run that one back and give him another chance. Rodriguez I would like to fight as well. He's very good. Very technical striker. And of course you've got Charlie Olives, who's current lightweight champion, so it's a bit behind this, but yeah, I just want to fight a jiu-jitsu specialist to see how I can deal with that. I think I destroyed them on the feet, but if they took me down, I might be in trouble. I'd like to test my skills with that. Josh Emmett, probably never going to fight him. He's a good fighter, but I'm after an Ortega or a Rodriguez. Chanson Young, I got to run that one back, you know, because the first fight I had with him was one of the most difficult and nerve-wracking fights I've had in the entire career. He almost got me out of there a few times. I'm not sure what round I knocked him out. It must have been the last round because it was a really close fight. Chanson Young, yeah, round 3. Then directly after that I had an easy performance against Zabit. It's very inconsistent, this is. Like, I have really hard fights. Like Chanson Young was difficult, then I just mauled Zabit. Then Holloway was difficult, then I just destroyed Volkanovski. The Hooker fight was quite concerning as well. But it's only really been Chanson Young and Holloway who have caused us any problems. Holloway because he's just an elite striker and quick and relentless and his chin is amazing. And Chanson Young because, like Volkanovski, he's good everywhere, but I think Chanson Young's striking's much better than Volkanovski's, which is why I had a few troubles is what I should have said. And yeah, that was quite good. This is the end of episode number 9, I think it is. Hope you stick around for the next one. And yeah, I'll see you probably in a few days, hopefully, unless I do a massive break again, which is a possibility. And if I do, I'm sorry. I'll see you when I see you. See you in the next.